What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Farm Mod channel here in Farm Sim 19. We're going to go over a few things that a couple people have been asking me about when it comes to getting unlimited money in Farm Sim to be able to buy whatever you want without having to work your butt off. So I'm going to start a new career game and go over and show you how to get all that money and all the cool toys that I play with a lot. Here from your main screen, you want to go down to your mods section. When that opens up, this is where a lot of your fun new toys and equipment and stuff is going to come from. But for the money right now, so we're going to scroll over and find placeables. So we have the mod hub. We'll scroll over and find placeables, objects. Pretty sure it's in objects. It's either in objects or other. We're going to take a look here either way. But what we're looking for is a mod that you will have to download. And that's what the mod hub is. You'll see all these different mods in here that people have created and written scripts and everything for the game. And you can download these mods into the game. Let's try to search for it, just so I'm not wasting time scrolling through. It's called a government subsidy. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so find your government subsidy sign, which is a placeable, and you'll want to install. I've already got it installed, so I'm not going to uninstall, but you want to install this government subsidized sign, and that right there is going to give you a bunch of free money. About every, I think it's like every 24 hours in the game, you will get free money. You can go back to your other mods after you start getting all that money. You can come back into your mod hub, and that's where you'll find like the D6N dozer, the D11 dozer, all the trucks and fancy tractors that aren't available in the base game. You'll have to have the mods for that. But I encourage you to take your time, look through all of these. You know, there's all kinds of cool stuff in these. Even in gameplay, there's some cool features in there that changes the way that the game actually plays. So now that I've shown you the government subsidy sign, we're going to go into career and we're going to start a new game. We'll start as a new farmer already on land. Pick our character. Oh, apparently I can't change that name because that's what I'm logged in as, so hopefully you'll pick a better name than that. I'm from the swamps down in the deep south, you know, so it just kind of works out. My character works the way he is, so we'll just rock on with it. Once you download all those mods before you start a game, you'll have this menu pop up right before you start. You want to make sure that all of these are checked. These are mods that you download. If it's left unchecked and you start the game, it will not be active in the game. So, like for the money, you want to make sure that government subsidy is checked off. This is pretty much every mod that I have in the game, which makes it a pretty fun experience. So, nice list of mods there. Okay, we'll go ahead and start that. While it's loading up, let me take a minute to say thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos, make sure that you like and subscribe so that you will be updated every time there's a new video uploaded. I try to upload a new video at least every couple of days, or minimum a couple times a week. And there's always something new. I'm going to try to do some other simulators. There's been a few people that have asked, well, why do I stick with Farm Sim 19? And I've played the Farm Sim 22, Honestly, it's not really any better. I mean, the only difference that I've noticed is, when it comes to a lot of the trucks, you'll have name brand trucks instead of, their off weird brand that they have here in like Farm Sim 19, and that's not really a huge deal to me. I don't need Mack and Peterbilt trucks and stuff like that. What in the world is going on with this guy? I'll show you the basics of the game. You can take the tour if you want. I don't exactly need the tour. Okay, so. Alright, get away from that. Run down and check out my little rundown farm. Okay, well, seeing as how I have limited equipment and only have about $100,000, we're gonna get started making some money. So first thing we're gonna do is come to our placeables in the shop. And it's not in placeables, so let's see where. Maybe it's in objects. Not in objects. Oh, now I'm having trouble finding it. Look at that. Well, we're just gonna run on through until we find it. Maybe it's over in miscellaneous. Nope, that's all equipment. Vehicles. Nope. Objects. Okay, so this is everything in my garage. Brands, tools. I don't understand why it's not in my objects. Huh. Oh, that's why. Go to miscellaneous. And your placeables. Yep, there it is. Ah, silly me. Alright, so once you've got your sign out, pick an area that's kind of out of the way. We'll go up this path and just start dropping these signs everywhere. The more of these signs you have, the more money you are going to make. Don't be afraid to put these things absolutely everywhere. Yeah, some people might say that this is cheating. You know, you're supposed to play the game, to work hard, to make all the money, to get the stuff you want. You can do that in another game, and have one game set aside to do something like this, where you can buy whatever you want in the game and have some fun with it. Here in a minute, I'll show you how you can create fields and plow fields with a bulldozer. You don't have to use a tractor. You can use a bulldozer. That's a lot of fun. Keep putting these signs up. Whatever you do, don't try to drive through here. because you're not going to be able to knock these signs over. They're permanent. I mean, you can remove them, but I don't know why you'd want to do that. You know, that'd be taking away your money. I'm just going to line these woods with these signs. This is only one step. You know, you can do this to get your money, but you're going to have to wait like a really long time before you get as much as you want. I'm going to show you how to speed that up here in just a moment when we finish placing a bunch of these signs. Okay, so now you got a whole wooded area full of those signs. Man, that was a little overkill right there. Alright, to make those signs work for you, now remember, up at the top right corner where your money is, you see there's only $100,000 here at the moment. So you're going to go into your game settings. We'll get out of the shop and everything. We got our signs. Go into your game settings. You want to scroll over to right here to your game settings, down to your time scale, and you are going to speed that time scale up 120 times. Okay, save that, and then back out of it, and you see up at the top right next, look at that, already $35.6 million. Okay, you see how fast that clock is ticking right there? Watch how quick you get your money and how much money you get on every payout. Now $71.1 million. Look at that. Okay, now it's time to start having some fun. I think we got a field over here that actually that one needs harvested, but we're gonna plow it instead. Okay, so let's go to the shop and we're gonna start buying some stuff. First thing I'm gonna get is the D6N because it's a fun little machine. I love bulldozers. Okay, now we gotta get the blade for the D6N. Levelers, and then here's the D6N blade. Alright. Nope, I already bought one. Alright, get out of that. Now we're going to go to the plows right here because we have the Scarfire Ripper for the D6. You're going to need that in order to plow a field with it. Okay. Now, we have to transport this, so we're going to need to buy a semi, and, this truck job, I think I'm going to get this one. Alright, color, chrome, design color, change the color of that, we'll let this go, make it jet black. Gunmetal, that works out. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong color. I won't let me change the main color. I want to change the main color. Whatever. We'll come back to that. Let's see. Wheel brand. Terrains. Whoa. Swamp Masters. Oh, look at that. You want some TSL Swampers on your big rig? There you go. Chains, we're not doing snow. We'll go with the mud terrain. We'll set up heavy duty. Special editions. I can get. White underglows, blue underglows. Look at that, you can get underglow lights for this thing. That's pretty awesome. We'll just keep it fairly simple, I reckon. Alright, now we need an equipment trailer for that. So let's go over and find equipment transport trailer. Where is my transport trailer? Oh, there we go, low loader. Alright, I'm gonna go with a Landau. Alright. Wheel cover, yes. Coupling system for 3-axle, yes. Frame cover. Yeah. Oversized signs. Wheel setup, standard air system, gooseneck, lip. Alright. Buy that. equipment as you want, all from those little fancy little government signs.